Today, you are here, receiving a message from the heavens. God has chosen you to hear these words. The angels have been sent to touch your heart and reveal something deep that can transform your life forever. It is no accident that you are reading this now. This message is written for you, at a sacred moment, where the universe invites you to awaken to a new reality. The time to ignore the signs has come to an end. Now, spiritual awakening is a matter of urgency, for the transformation you are about to experience is the key to a full and abundant life. When you align with divine love, the transformation is not just personal, but cosmic. What does this mean? You begin to radiate healing to everyone around you, and your energy field expands to touch the soul of all who cross your path. Divine love is not limited to your own heart. It reverberates wherever you go, creating universal harmony. This is the moment when you realize that by awakening to your true self, you become a channel of pure, transformative, and healing energy. By connecting with your deepest self, you are not creating something new. You are simply remembering who you truly are, a pure expression of the divine. The heart that was once closed opens, revealing a source of unconditional love, free from judgments, ego, and limitations. It is not about achieving something external, but reclaiming the truth that has always been inside of you. This awakening brings with it the understanding that unconditional love is the force that governs all things. As you align with your divine essence, you begin to notice that life flows differently. There is no more resistance, no more struggle. The universe begins to conspire in your favor. Synchronicities become frequent, and what once seemed improbable now becomes a tangible reality. Miracles, once seen as rare events, now become part of your everyday life. Divine love works in a natural way, and life reveals itself as a series of blessed manifestations. This process of transformation does not happen overnight. It requires daily commitment. By dedicating yourself to self-knowledge, meditation, and internal reflection, you begin to peel back the layers that hide your true light. The awakening of the divine heart is a return, not an invention. It is not about changing your essence, but removing the barriers that block the flow of love and light that has always been within you. The path is gradual, but each step brings you closer to your true nature. As you align with divine love, everything around you begins to change. Your relationships become more harmonious, more authentic. Unconditional love begins to heal past wounds, and forgiveness becomes a natural part of your being. What once were emotional distances now become opportunities for healing and connection. On the physical level, you begin to feel energies flowing freely through your body. Health begins to restore itself, and vitality manifests in an unexpected way because you are in tune with the universal healing energy. This transformation is not limited to the emotional or spiritual aspects of your life. As you connect with the divine, your purpose becomes clear. Your professional life begins to reflect this new energy, and opportunities start to appear. Work stops being a constant struggle and becomes a reflection of your true mission. You begin to realize that abundance does not come from scarcity or competition, but from the full trust that the universe will always provide. One of the greatest revelations you will experience is the discovery of self-love. As you realize that you are a direct expression of the divine, you begin to treat yourself with reverence and respect. This love is not selfish. It is born from the deep understanding that you are part of something much larger. Self-love becomes the foundation upon which all other relationships are built. You begin to see yourself as part of a universal tapestry, where separation no longer exists. Self-esteem is elevated as you view yourself through the eyes of unconditional, transcendent love. Divine love is not just a personal energy. It has the power to transform the collective. When you awaken to this essence, your presence becomes a light for others. You become a beacon of hope, of unconditional love, and your energy begins to radiate around you. Your influence extends beyond your close relationships, affecting your community and even the world. You become a catalyst for deep social and spiritual change, radiating an energy that transcends the limitations of the third-dimensional reality. But it is important to understand that this awakening is not easy. It is not a path without challenges. You will need to confront your deepest fears, your limiting beliefs, and the scars of the past. The transformation process requires courage. You will be tested, and at times you may feel lost. But remember, every difficulty is an opportunity for growth. Awakening requires you to leave behind everything that no longer serves you, but what will come in exchange will be incomparable. As you move forward, you will realize that there is no longer any separation between you and the divine. Every breath, every thought, Every action becomes an expression of universal love. The divine is not distant or inaccessible. It is within you. It is in your essence, your feelings, and even in the everyday situations. You begin to see that the divine is omnipresent, and everything you do can be done with a sacred purpose. As you align with the divine, your intuition becomes clearer. You begin to notice the signs from the universe, the messages the angels send. Every decision becomes easier because you learn to trust your inner wisdom. Intuition becomes your spiritual compass, guiding you through paths that once seemed uncertain. The divine begins to communicate with you in a clear and direct way, and life becomes a fluid dance of trust and faith. The power of manifestation begins to intensify in your life. What you once saw as impossible now becomes possible, and you begin to realize that you have the power to create the life you want. The key to this is alignment with divine love. When you are in harmony with your essence, everything you desire manifests naturally, effortlessly. The universe conspires in your favor, and you begin to see how miracles happen in your life. Your transformation is not limited to your personal life. It reverberates to those around you, affecting your community and even the world. As you elevate yourself, you elevate those close to you. Your relationships, health, and professional life begin to reflect this divine light. You become an inspiration to others, helping them reconnect with their own divine essence. The spiritual transformation you experience becomes a force for positive change across the planet. Remember, the awakening journey is not just about you. It is collective. As you awaken, you inspire others to awaken too. Your personal transformation becomes a reflection of the global spiritual awakening. Each step you take toward the light inspires those around you to do the same. Together, you and others are contributing to a global spiritual shift that will transform the world. The awakening of each individual is a step in the journey toward humanity's spiritual evolution. As you align with the divine, your consciousness expands. You begin to see life in a broader, more connected way. The limitations that once seemed insurmountable begin to dissolve. You realize that you are on a continuous path of evolution, and your life becomes an expression of the divine in action. This expansion of consciousness is the key to universal transformation, and it has no end. Each new step on your path is an elevation of the energetic frequency you carry. This journey of awakening is ongoing, but as you move forward, your purpose becomes clearer. You begin to realize that everything that happens in your life is a manifestation of the divine will. Every challenge, every victory, is part of a greater plan. Your purpose goes beyond personal achievement. You are called to be a channel of light for the world, and everything you do is now done with a sacred intention, a divine mission. The transformation is just beginning, and your journey is only the beginning of the great change that is yet to come. As your consciousness expands, you begin to realize that the journey is not just about you, but about the entire cosmos. Every step you take is shaping the collective future of all beings. The awakening of your divine heart is not an isolated event. It is a key piece in the universal puzzle. The impact of your awakening reverberates through the fabric of the universe, creating waves of transformation that touch every soul around you. You are not only changing your life but also contributing to the collective ascension of all. What happens when you start radiating this divine light? Relationships that once seemed superficial begin to transform. You start attracting people into your life who resonate with your elevated frequency. The love you emanate creates a vibrational field that cannot be ignored. Your friends, family, and even strangers begin to feel a deep connection with you, without knowing why. The divine love within you is the catalyst for this transformation, which begins to heal and elevate everyone who comes close to you. You begin to realize that your fears, limitations, and the beliefs that once seemed so real are now dissolving. What once appeared to be an insurmountable obstacle begins to transform into an opportunity for growth. You are in a constant flow of love and light, and nothing can stop this energy. The shadows of the past begin to disappear, making way for the birth of a new you, who is stronger, more radiant, and more connected with the divine. It's impossible not to feel the magic that now circulates in your life. The divine energy permeates everything around you. Abundance begins to arise from unexpected sources, without effort or struggle. Your ability to attract prosperity is immeasurable, as you have become a channel through which the universe expresses its generosity. The secret to this abundance? Complete surrender to divine love. When you align with this frequency, the universe responds with infinite gifts. Intuition, which once may have been uncertain or nebulous, now becomes clear and strong. Every decision you make feels right, as if divine wisdom is flowing directly into you. Confidence in yourself grows because you know you are being guided by pure love. Synchronicities happen with an impressive frequency, and every event seems to have a higher purpose, which you begin to understand with ease. You begin to free yourself from the chains of the past, the emotional wounds that time could not heal, those pains you thought you would carry forever. Divine love touches each of these wounds, healing them and liberating your soul. Forgiveness becomes second nature, and you realize that healing is not only for others but also for yourself. With every act of forgiveness, your soul rises, and your light shines brighter. And as your energy expands, you realize that the universe is working in harmony for you. What once seemed like chaos now reveals itself as a divine symphony, in perfect synchronization. Every step you take is orchestrated by higher forces, and what once seemed difficult now flows effortlessly. Miracles are no longer viewed as rare or extraordinary events, but as natural manifestations of universal love in action. Everything is fluid, everything is possible, and the miracle is simply the expression of a higher reality. With this peace, the energy of transformation begins to touch every aspect of your life. Work, relationships, health, everything begins to reflect divine harmony. Opportunities begin to emerge out of nowhere, as if the universe is conspiring in your favor. The secret to this abundance is not in effort or struggle, but in surrendering to the natural flow of divine love. By doing this, you begin to realize that life is not something you need to control, but something you must allow to flow through you. Your journey is not a straight line. It is a continuous process of discovery. Every day you come closer to the most pure version of yourself. You become more aware of your own shadows but also more able to transcend these limitations. Awakening is not an end, but an eternal return to what you have always been, the pure expression of divine love. As your soul rises, the world around you transforms with you. It is no longer a matter of waiting for life to happen to you, but of creating a reality of light, peace, and love. You are in control now. You are the creator of your destiny, and your destiny is guided by the energy of divine love. Every decision you make is shaping your future. Every step you take, you are coming closer to the most enlightened version of yourself. You begin to realize that everything you experience in your life has a greater purpose. The universe is constantly speaking to you, sending signs, guiding your path. The people, the events, and even the challenges you face are all part of a grand divine plan. Every moment of your life is an opportunity for growth and learning. The secret is to trust the process and know that everything is happening for your highest good. Divine love has now become your reality. It is in every breath you take, in every step you take, in every word you speak. You begin to realize that there is no separation between you and the divine. You and God are one. This union creates an unstoppable force within you, and the love you emit begins to transform the world around you. Miracles, once considered rare, are now a natural part of your life. You begin to realize that miracles are not just extraordinary events but the natural expression of divine energy flowing through you. You are a channel for miracles, and as you align more with the divine, more miracles happen in your life. What once seemed impossible now becomes merely a manifestation of your faith and trust in the universe. Over time, you begin to see that divine love is not only an energy that heals, but also a force that can move mountains. It is capable of dissolving all barriers that stand between you and what you desire. There are no limits to what you can achieve when you are aligned with this infinite energy. Divine love is the primordial force of the universe, and as you align with it, you become a force as well. As you stand in the presence of divine love, remember that this is not just a message. It is a powerful invitation to embrace your true essence and step fully into the divine flow of life. The energy that has been awakened within you is sacred, and it is now your time to transform. As you embark on this journey, know that you are not alone. You are supported by the angels, by the universe, and by the very love that has created you. With every step you take, every action you make from now on, you are aligning more deeply with the higher purpose of your soul. And as you embrace this divine truth, the miracles that are meant for you will unfold before your eyes. Thank you for listening. Thank you for embracing this moment of transformation. Now I ask you to affirm your commitment. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Are you ready for this transformation? If you are, share this message with others, and let your light be a beacon for those who are still searching. Your spiritual commitment has been registered, and the universe will respond to your action. Join our channel, activate notifications, and continue on this path of divine awakening. The love, wisdom and guidance you seek are here, waiting for you. Together, we will walk this journey, side by side. Your transformation begins now. May your heart always be aligned with divine love, and may your life shine with the blessings of the universe.